Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to Mass Effect Infiltrator, where we sent the message to the Alliance. I'd assumed that the message would be to come here, but apparently it is not. It is to go there and deliver the information, which I don't understand why this couldn't be on an email, but we're gonna go with it anyway. Also, the Geth have shown up for some reason, because that's what they do. They just kind of show up. And also, through them, like, the problem with that line is, it almost feels like the design of the game changed in between the writing of the dialogue and the implementation of the dialogue in the game. Because anytime you're going to say through them...
Engineering.
Quiet.
That's like the fourth time that he's remarked how quiet it is. Like, you usually can see the them. The them that they're referring to is not even on screen.
Ah, there you are, Randall.
Is that what you wanted to say? That's it? Alright, let's, Alright. That ability, Swarm, is pretty good. Alright. System is failing at displaying the game too, but that's okay. Let's... No. Trying to... There we go. We have moved slightly forward. Let's shotgun this person, this mech. And because we have done something different...
Failed.
We can make them float. Actually, let's use a snipe. Oh wait, beam attack. I forgot about that.
Hello.
Alright. Beam is not half bad. I might be able to work with beam. No. Alright, let's pull these two guys, because we're invincible. When using biotics. Am I close enough to hit this guy with the swarm? Yes, I am.
Nice.
Fantastic. But I probably took too many hits. Nope, I just took too long. Alright. Let's upgrade beam, because that seems like a pretty cool weapon.
Weapon upgraded.
Also, interesting to have a weapon that's not actually... Is there beam weapons? I forget what extra... Like, I was almost gonna say that there are no beam weapons in the Mass Effect universe, but I forgot about the fact that Mass Effect 2 introduced a large selection of just random things. Like something that shoots black holes, I guess? because why not? So, is there a beam weapon in Mass Effect? Let me know. I don't recall, but I could be horribly wrong.
The new recruits gossip about me. About my eyeglasses. They consider it an affectation. Of course, they are right.
Thank you
It
for
humbles
telling
to
me.
think how far we've come. The fallibility of man. Without technology, these teeth would rot from my face.
Keep talking, lunatic.
Okay, so he's laying down the philosophy of the using technology to improve humanity. And to be fair, it's not exactly a bad starting point. Like, if you go from the basics, the desire to with tools, with external tools that you use, but like even rudimentary tech, like setting bone, requires some modification of the human body just to get it back on track.
Kaboo. Hello.
Am I close enough to hit any of you with this assault rifle? Now I am. And then maybe some swarm. And then maybe a sniper rifle bullet. And then maybe a beam to counterattack his beam.
Reinforce.
Just a lot of anti-beam tactics going on here.
Sit.
Oh, hello. And then I could probably slowly work this guy down. Nope, he's dead. Never mind. Who said anything about slowly, I guess? Let's pull the Krogan and the Smek.
Gotcha.
New objective. Z-buffer overload.
Okay, I killed somebody in a different way, so now this is stylistic again.
Beautiful.
Objective Z-buffer overloaded.
All right. Now I should be able to upgrade
Any credits?
beam again, and I probably should also upgrade sniper rifle eventually. But I think I actually like beam more.
Weapon upgraded. Easy.
And now I probably should figure out something I'm going to do for the next round of upgrade monies. I should probably upgrade cloak because it is useful, and it would be nice if it lasted longer. So
Volus.
Geth. Lots of them. The comm relay. They must have been waiting. They're coming down.
Where are they?
Everywhere. On the facility. Everywhere.
You know, this facility seems really, really terrible. Terribly situated. It's being attacked by Turians for some reason. Geth. Its own robots. Really a lot of workplace hazards. But like the way that the dialogue is written, it kind of reminds me of Soldier of Fortune 2 back in the day, which is not a very good game, so it's not exactly something to be represented by. But I remember that game like giving you like there was a point in the game where somebody is guiding you through a section of level. And at first I was expecting, okay, alright, this person's gonna give me detailed instructions. If something happens, they're gonna be like, watch out, there's gonna be tons of enemies right in front of you, or whatnot. But it turns out, like, the instructions he gave you are incredibly vague. They're just like, there are enemies in the direction you're heading in. And I'm like, I could have gathered that myself. And it wasn't really until Max Payne 2 made me realize that there was something different. But it wasn't until much, much later that I realized it's because of the nature of the writing. Like, a game like Soldier of Fortune 2, or a game like this, the writing was probably done at a separate time, like completely devoid of the gameplay direction. So they just needed to figure out, okay, there's an enemy encounter coming up. We don't know what the enemy encounter is going to be. So put in some generic dialogue that implies whatever the story is guiding you to do. And then they'll just fill it in with whatever. And that's how you get also lines like, you'll need to go through them. Like, the idea was that there's going to be another encounter, but perhaps at some point they realized they couldn't actually put that encounter in this area. Alright, shotgun? And then lift. Sorry, pull in this case. Ah, hello. Alright, let's just throw this at you for no good reason. Oh, it actually does something. Wow. I had assumed that it did nothing. I clearly assumed wrong. Alright, sounds like there are multiple assailants. Let's just run up to... Oh, that's an explosive. And the explosive blew up. And now I'm dead. I could not tell from a distance. Alright, 1 second while I skip ahead to wherever I left off. Alright, that explains why I couldn't actually pull that item. That's fine. Ooh. This guy's got a riot shield. And am I close enough to shotgun this person?
Hello.
I am.
Nice.
Excellent. Oh. Didn't do very well in regards to health that time. That's fine. What are we spending this money on? We're spending it on Cloak. Because I wanted to upgrade that so hopefully Cloak lasts slightly longer.
Upgraded.
And now, after that, we really should... sorry, that's not a Swarm, that's Salvo. So let us upgrade Salvo, because it is actually really good. And that'll just cost us 1,000 credits. Thank you, Cover, for revealing yourself. Oh, hold on, yep. Yeah, let's, get rid of those. That way I don't necessarily have to worry about being killed by random barrels again.
Hello.
Alright, let's cloak so that we can see how long this lasts. Alright, and lift you. There we go. And we got some money. There's that. But so far, just a pretty... Alright, lift you and you. And now we will hide for a second. All right. There we go. Oh, nope, we're still going. Throw a salvo at you.
Come to daddy.
Lift you up in the air. Fantastic. As famous character Randall from Mass Effect Infiltrator would say, everyone dies. Everyone dies. What are we gonna do? Let's lift these two guys who are really close up front, because they're probably the ones who are the biggest dangers to us. Then, let's shoot a salvo at you. I should have used it on those guys. Ah. Wow. Okay. That was actually pretty useful. So ride guys are really, really weak. To any biotics, really. Any and all biotics. And then I'll wait for him to pop back up. And he's done.
Nice.
Nah, that was rookie. A lot of style, but not so much time. I suppose I took it too slowly for the game's measure. That's okay. We should be able to, at the very least, upgrade Salvo one more time before the game is over. I don't actually know how much long the game is, but I'm pretty sure I'm getting closer to the end.
Is that guy even real? A Hannah Spectre? I mean, come on.
Are they doubting the abilities of Blasto?
Security systems breached. Warning. Intruders detected in Hangar Bay.
Wow, that was a quick 1-2 punch. Snipe. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to...
Security systems breached. Warning. Intruders detected in Hangar Bay.
deal with this sniper, I guess. I'm too far away to snipe him. Interesting. Hello. Alright, let's back up to about here. And then let's salvo just that guy in particular. Alright.
Cloak online.
Feel that peekaboo.
Alright, let's grab some money, because why not? While also getting shot. Alright, a salvo on both of you. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be doing too much against these guys.
Hello.
Cloak online.
Let's try to... Yep, we can lift both of these guys. Alright, there are riot troopers over here. So let us send a salvo at them. And I forget what this is called. I keep calling it warp. Ah, those are Centurions. All right. He's done. Which makes me a lot closer to the sniper. This is a little bit more of a designed area. They've got a little bit more of a confrontation going on here. Nope, that's a little bit too far. Okay, let's pop out and then... There we go.
Cloak online.
Let us lift both of these guys. We are going to beam him. Oh, and just shoot this guy in the face. That guy's got nothing. Alright, we're gonna spend this on... We're gonna spend it on Salvo, now that I recall.
Biotic upgraded. Salvo fires multiple target-seeking projectiles.
Okay, and then, if we can afford it, next time we're gonna buy Leash. And that's 1,000 credits. Where am I supposed to go? Downstairs, I guess. But how? And why? And with whom? Did I just turn around? I think I just turned around. That's fine. Oh yeah, this was the elevator that took me up earlier on in the game. Ah, is that an ogre mech? Okay, that was a challenge. Getting myself to line up with that. Now, will I have to deal with ads throughout this ogre mech fight? I don't know, but it probably isn't going to be as bad as the first one, because I've just got so much more in regards to abilities. And weapons. Oh! These guys are also fighting the ogre mech. Alright, let's wander around to the other side of the ogre mech. Yes, the beam is amazing against it. Ah, and its arm fell off. Excellent. Now here's the question. Are they canonically supposed to have fought their own unit? Probably not. But I will accept the results nonetheless. Ah, son of a... I got too greedy. I was too out in the open. I should have just used pull. So actually, let's just run past all these guys. Do they fight the ogre mech, or do they just not care? It seems like these guys don't care. I'm getting a little bit too greedy. Alright, let's deal with the slowdown and lag. Deal with these guys first. Because apparently, I guess the new arrivals don't care about whether they're fighting me or the... Yep. I wonder if that has... Like, that's the issue. The fact that... Like, they detect... Like, the Ogre Mech is detecting the new spawns as bad guys. And then maybe one more. Use of charge. Alright. Now let's take cover and play it safe. Snipe this guy. Let's, or maybe not. Let's, use salvo on him. We're too close. Or should I say too far away? Oh, okay, there's only, the two of us. So now I can play it a little bit dangerous. Oh, and the Geth have shown up. We got 2 Geth juggernauts. There goes one, and then we will use the shotgun to deal with the other. Wow. Ah, hello. Wow. This feels like it's become too much for this game to handle. Which, I mean, it's the case of the game, like I said earlier, but failed, and now I will completely succeed. They worried so much whether they could, they didn't bother to ask if they should. Like, having a highly technical game run on a mobile device was neat at the time. But that didn't mean it always functioned. Alright, we are going to... stealth. Are they literally occupying the same cover, taking pot shots at each other?
Taking cover!
Alright, let's run away.
Cloak online.
Ah, more Geth juggernauts. Can I lift any of you in the air? No, I cannot. Alright, let's back up way over here then. So I've got some space.
Hello.
All right. You know, I was saying, like, when I arrived at this place, like, it looked like an area of the map that a battle was going to happen.
Cloak online.
And I was right. A battle happened then against the Turians. And then it is happening again in the same location, because if you got a good location for a fight, you might as well use it. I'm not a big fan of the fact that there's such a huge distance without cover. Huh. So let's back up. Take cover again. Actually, cloak. And it's not stylistic, but it is safe.
Game over.
Oh, never mind. It was stylistic. Who am I to argue? And then let us buy the biotic power of leash.
The leash biotic disables enemies, allowing you to fling them around with a force of 600 newtons. Biotic
Okay.
purchased. The
You've got to get your intel to the Alliance. Take the shuttle.
All right. I'll do that.
I need to switch off my comms. I don't want to attract attention.
As-
Okay, Bolus.
As opposed to all of the attention you could have attracted already? Picturesque.
You think you're the only one I've shown my idol? You're just a prototype.
Finale.
Behold, perfection.
Oh. All right.
Long live the new flesh.
No. I was not planning on fighting any boss fights. I'd assumed there was going to be more than that, but that's fine.
You think the Alliance can save the human race? Stop!
Alright, so I can't use leash on her. Let's switch to beam. That might be a little bit more effective. Or not.
This is what happens when you give someone power and tell them they're the good guy.
And now we can wait for you to appear. We're gonna have to move. Oh. Interesting. Alright, let's move. We're getting shot and almost killed. And we're not doing any damage to her. Ah. Not a big fan of the fact that I can only damage her at specific intervals. I'm never really a big fan of those kinds of fights.
online.
Alright, let's switch to shotgun. Alright, let's run. Where is an alley? Alright, salvo to stop the repair. Oh, never mind. She does both attacks now. Or she sometimes does both attacks.
This isn't over. Taking direct control.
Oh, I see somebody played Mass Effect 2.
Nolly!
Alright, let's cloak. Regain our health. You know, Anali was doing better herself. Like, I don't think assuming control has actually done her any favors.
I can't. Forgive me.
I thought you said you were going to shoot me.
I'm coming for you, Director. First, I've got some intel to share with the Alliance. Your research won't mean much once they finish looking up your skirt. Every classified detail.
Now listen.
No, you listen. You've made me what I am today. You've given me this body, these powers. You've seen what I can do. Cerberus has grown arrogant, unchecked. No more. I'm coming for you, Director.
Wait.
Comms off.
Random.
Alright, that wasn't a bad fight. Had some phases to it. Although I'm not, again, I'm not a big fan of the, you can only hurt them during this phase fight. Though it helps when the phases are quickly. Like, the problem is with those fights, they're usually hampered by the fact that it takes, like, so much time in between intervals. Oh, is that it? Was that the whole game? Like, I'm coming for you, Director, the end. Alright, that was Mass Effect Infiltrator. I guess I finally finished it and now have a little piece of story for the Mass Effect universe that I didn't have before. Gameplay-wise, I would actually say I think I was... the more that I played and the more powers and weapons I had available to me, the better of a time I had. And I think that may be the big issue with this game, is that it locks a lot of its abilities and a lot of its weapons behind its paywall, its upgrade wall. So, like, if it gave you more stuff, but then had you pay to upgrade that stuff, you would be able to mess around with it more, as opposed to, like, I think the habit I get into is just upgrading everything to max, and that's what it's going to be. But yeah, once I actually had multiple biotics to choose from, multiple weapons to choose from, it became a little bit more interesting entering fights. Now, obviously, this game would be mediocre if it came out on a console. It's basically a very linear shooter. You fight only a couple enemies at a time because of the limitations of the device. it's interesting how they managed to make a game function as well as it does with the limitations of the device. The biggest problem with this thing is story. It goes all over the place, and it doesn't even really end. Like, I'm gonna have to look up to see what happened, like if there is actually any continuation with the director, but I'm pretty sure. But I suppose, one, it doesn't matter because Mass Effect 3 happens next, so it doesn't really matter what the director does. Also, the elusive man is higher than the director anyway, so who cares about the director? But yeah, like, it starts off where it's about the tech, but then Turian's attack, then it's back to the tech again with Inari being modified. Then the Geth show up. But overall, I would have to say that if you're a fan of Mass Effect, and if you happen to have had an iPad at the time, this is fine. You could do worse. You could do a lot better. But you surely could do worse. For now, though, got any suggestions for something to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.